Hey everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid and welcome to the Universal Energy Forecast for this week, May the 11th. I'm about ready to go on tour and I'm so excited. So these cards that I chose for all of us this week are great, especially for me. Anyway, so how this works is I choose 4 cards from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck. What these tell us are the energies that every single one of us are going to be working through this week collectively. So I'm going to explain to you how we're going to work with those and what it is that we have to ask ourselves as we work with these energies individually. Okay, so how does it apply to you? Now, I'm giving you all 4 cards right now and then I'm going to go through them with you, okay? So this is how the story unfolds energetically for us this week. The first card is the bee. Second card is the dragon. Third card is the Lady of the Lake. And the fourth card is the frog. So now I'll explain what these all mean and how they'll apply to you and me. So the bee represents luck and industry. So it's a week of work. And whatever we put into our lives is what we're going to get back. What we sow, we're going to reap. So this is a week very much about putting our words into action. Luck comes after industry, right? So it means that we create our own luck. And this is really about co-creating our reality according to deliberate choices right now. And what are we willing to do to take that one step towards the gods and trust and have faith that they will take those 10 back towards us. So how close are we to really stepping forward into our goals? Now, here's the flip side of this. So what if your subconscious mind prevents you every time you get really close to winning? You sabotage yourself, right? So this is something to look at this week as well too, because the shadow side of the bee is also about self-sabotage just before you get to what you want. So the truth is that anytime we make a change, even if it's great, it's gonna cause a little stress. So when you work towards something new, you also have to let something go, which is what the last card talks about, which is the frog. So keep that in mind, that a lot of times when we sabotage ourselves when we're moving forward, it's because we want to stick with what's familiar. But ultimately, the bee card does represent that we will be successful with whatever energy that we put into whatever it is that we want to manifest, be it a better relationship, a new car, or a greater sense of integrity and honesty about who we are in the world, greater service, etc. Whatever you're going to focus on this week is going to be successful, so be careful what you think about. Now, next card is the dragon, which is about power and strength. So we have the power. We are co-creators, powerful co-creators. When we are deliberate about what it is that we want to create in the world, and we are willing to take that action step forward, trusting that we will be successful, this tells us that the power to actually co-create these things are with us. Now, it's also a card about strength. Now, the shadow of that, or maybe the flip of that, would be that we're also talking about resilience. So it doesn't mean that we're going to barrel through the world and get everything we want. Sometimes what this card says to us, the dragon comes to our aid in order for us to have the strength and the fortitude to carry on in spite of temporary outer conditions, because they don't always happen overnight. Even though the bee promised success, it is about being industrious and putting energy into things, right? So now, the Lady of the Lake is about integrity, so an absolute truth. Here's the thing, really look at ourselves this week. Is this in alignment with my highest good? Or do I want this thing because my neighbor has it? Do I want to achieve that thing because I think it's going to make me feel better about myself? Pay attention to your motives, because the Lady of the Lake asks us and requires us to be really integrous about what it is that we're choosing to do, how we behave with others, the motives behind our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. So it's a really great week for us to say, is this in my highest good? Is this in highest integrity? Am I being rigorously honest with myself? And consequently, on the flip side of that, where am I lying to myself about my true motives, right? Of course, this is what it's all about. At the end of the day, you need to make way for new things. The frog is about cleaning house and, clearing emotional baggage. But it's also about making space. When we clean house, we make space. So many times when we want to create new experiences for ourselves, it's like we're carrying all this baggage with us, all these stories that mean nothing to this new world that we're trying to create for ourselves. So this is about remembering you can't have all of it go with you, right? So when we are, let's say when you buy something new, you know, you might have too many things. So you want to get rid of the stuff you know you're not going to wear, say it's clothes. You're not going to wear them anymore. What about the personality that you have that doesn't serve you anymore? You're not going to wear that resentment anymore. So think about those things. What do I need to make way? What do I need to get rid of in order for me to have the space to create this new life for myself? All in all, a very, very good week. I'm happy that the cards are good this week too, because I am going on tour and I'm a little scared. Oh my God, I have 11 cities. So you're going to be seeing me from the road in hotel rooms doing the Universal Energy Forecast and maybe telling you a few stories about what's been happening to me on the road. So anyway, thank you so much for listening. Now, if you like this video, share it with your friends and please sign up to my YouTube channel. So you can just subscribe to the channel, and as I'm talking now, I'm literally this close to coming to Canada. A few of my shows have already sold out, but do know if you've seen my television show Messages from Spirit, yeah, and you know that I talk to dead people and pets. That's what I'm bringing to your town. So there's 11 cities. Go check it out, ColetteBaron-Reid.com/events, and see if I'm going to be close to you. I would love to see you and possibly be the bridge between you and one of your loved ones. God bless you. See you next week.
Traveling down the road, I didn't know that I was lost. I had tried too many shortcuts, and the cost left my heart broken. So I had it closed for repairs. Wandering in my desert, you're